Hello, welcome back. Here I am standing in the black void of night, and it's been a little while since I've talked to everybody and put out an episode. Been working up at the shop trying to get the museum ready for May. It's going to be really close. There's a lot of work to do. I almost wish that I could recruit half of you out here and we'd be done in the weekend. Be a fun project too, right? So right now we're up at the shop, and Diana's finishing up the inventory for the season, and Fader's up there, and it's 8:30 at night. So I figured, as an in-between, let's go for a little behind-the-scenes sneak peek of what's actually going on at the Mount St. Helens Museum, and you can see the mayhem that is my life now. But we're making good progress. Also, I'm going to bring up a couple of things that are up and coming that are kind of fun. It's going to be happening this week, actually. And, well, let's go up and take a look. Ooh, it is really dark out. Here we are walking across the front lawn. Coming up, getting closer, actual light. I think you guys would enjoy this. Bigfoot doesn't believe in you either. About sums up all the research, right? Let's go inside. Oh, I can see there's a lot of work going on here. Very, very difficult tasks, right?
Well, I'm gonna go
What is this, like?
Hi.
So Mr. Bigfoot now is inside, and he's actually being monitored as he's drying out here. I have these little tags. He was brought in on February 19th. And if you notice, yep, the crack is widening a little bit. We expect some widening of that crack, but we just don't want it to go crazy. Oh, we're coming back? All right.
There we go again.
Push me.
Too heavy.
So as you remember, we used to go into the museum from the outside. There's been some changes, and I'll show you this right here. We'll just open up the door. So we walk in and out of this door over and over and over and over again. We'll show you something pretty neat now. So let's go for a little tour. I'm just gonna move the camera a little bit here. Hopefully I'm not making anybody dizzy. Okay. Now we go like this. Look at that. So here's the first part of the museum. This is going to be the post-1980, early post-1980, say within 6 months of the eruption. News articles, memorabilia, souvenirs that people had, t-shirts, all these fun things. And then we have this entrance here. We walk in. We go into the mayhem that is this room, and there we go. When you come around the corner, Mr. Blackburn's car is staged. This week we should have the encasement pretty much done. This is the workstation over here. We were cleaning some closets out in the back and found a desk. A cute pink desk. I actually have it on Marketplace right now for free because it's really, really good condition. It's just pink. So making progress here. The window that's behind me right here, that'll eventually be removed. Right now it's just there because when you run a saw like this, it throws out quite a bit of dust. And I don't want it going into the other room. So as soon as we have the wall refacing sheetrock basically, and get it covered over, and we'll be good to go. I'm a big saver of bits and bobs. Little pieces of wood, glass, anything that could be useful. So as we walk back out here, here's the shop. As we walk through here, the back area of the shop right now is kind of being used as a standby. For those of you that come and visit me, you've stood back here and listened to me talk about Bigfoot and so forth. And it's a little bit occupied right now, but this will be back to the way you know it before too long. Amazing items sitting right here. This is just a small part of it. Archives has the bulk of the relics and so forth. I'd have to say the two most important items that we have here that are recovered from people that we know that are sitting here is the chainsaw that's sitting here, and that's from Mr. Wally Bowers. That's kind of on standby until the encasement's done for the presentation of this saw. And then the other one is sitting right here, and this is Mr. Landsberg's tripod. And many, many thanks again. If he's watching, Robert Rogers donated that tripod. And this is Robert Rogers' jacket, the man in gray. Now, Robert Rogers, he was the man in gray, the guy who was going into the blast zone for 3 years after the eruption, and he got to see all kind of amazing stuff. Was the first one to summit the mountain and so forth. Just absolutely incredible person to talk to. And I have a T-shirt up here. It is a vintage T-shirt. I have two of them actually, and it is, well, let me show you this really quick. So it says, "I skied Mount St. Helens, May 18th, 1980. And when they made it, they used a torch and burned all these holes in it as kind of a gag gift T-shirt. As long as I had this shirt in the collection, I always said, if I ever get to meet Robert Rogers, I'm going to have him sign it. Because if there's anybody on this earth that skied Mount St. Helens on that day, it would probably be him. And guess what? I brought the shirt to him and he signed it. So I have one in archives right now as a preservation piece, and I have the other one here dedicated to Robert Rogers and his story. So I have a little bit of a homework assignment for you, and that is go on Google and look up the Mount St. Helens trespass. And there's a long article on there that talks about Robert Rogers and Francisco Valenzuela, who were very close to the eruption when it happened. It's a story worth reading. It is very, very cool. So there's your homework assignment, and you won't be disappointed. It's a killer story. I've actually just witnessed a crime being committed here.
What?
Where'd you get that from?
We got it from here.
Wait a minute. Mommy's just as guilty.
What? We wanted ice cream.
We wanted ice cream, so we got it from the fridge.
Yeah.
But I thought we were supposed to...
There's perks of owning a business.
I thought we were supposed to be doing work, though. Of
It's
course,
okay. We can have a little snack break.
of course, I can't talk. I'm walking around with a camera talking to people. We're not too productive tonight, are we?
How's the coffee, Ryan?
Right? Okay, so I have a box over here that's kind of a fun thing. Let's take a look at this. I mentioned earlier on in the video that that I had something that I wanted to kind of go over, so we're gonna come back here. Phaedra, we need a table.
Where is the table?
I think, you know what? I think I'll just go up by the jewelry counter over here.
Okay, can I come in?
Because there's better light in here. Okay, so I have a purchase coming, and this purchase is supposed to be delivered on Friday. And so I'm going to show you, I have a piece that goes with it. You guys like eBay? I don't know about you, but I love eBay. It's well, you find everything that is impossible to find on there. So we're gonna open up this box here. I already have it opened. And so down in the comments, well, before I open this, down in the comments, let me know what you think it goes to. So here's the backstory. Bought an item that's going to be used for special projects and as an education piece. And it's going to require some work to make this happen. Obviously, I don't have enough to do, so I'm going to start another project. So let me know what you think this is. And I'll make it easier. I'll turn it like this. And I'm going to be naughty and not take it out of the box. So that's the latest project. Now, in my next video, there will be an explanation as to what this is, and everybody will be able to figure out whether they were right or not. Where are they hiding? Working hard or hardly working?
A little both.
A little of both.
Yeah.
Well, this is kind of a fun room now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And show them the bird.
Well, they're sleeping right now.
Oh.
So what Phaedra was referring to just now is we have two birds here. We have a dove and a white pigeon. The pigeon I found actually on our property. I don't know if he escaped from somebody's RV. People watching out there, if you lost a white pigeon in Tootle, let me know, because he lives here at North Fork Survivors right now. We named him Luna. And then we have Belle, who's a dove. They don't like to be together in the same cage, so we keep them separate, but they sit right next to each other and they talk and make noise all day. And they shut down for the night. They're right there. That's their temporary spot. And in a week or so, they're going to be going to the house to stay with us. But right now, they're up at the shop because they're happy. And we're here every day, and it's not good to leave them by themselves. So we keep them here with us where we are during the day. And it works. And then at night, they go to sleep. Do you have an update, Diana? You want to? Oh, hold on.
I do have an update. So many of you know that I'm going through inventory. So once I am finished with inventory, I'm going to straighten up the shop with my hubby. And I will let everybody know that I will reopen the gift shop part of it maybe a little earlier than we usually open up, which is in May. So I'll have the gift shop open on the weekends only until the museum is done by May.
Cool.
I hope.
And people could call too, right?
Yes.
They could just call and check. So it's one of those situations where hours will vary as we move along here. So it'll start out on weekends, and then we'll go to full weeks and so forth. Until the museum section is open, it doesn't mean that we can't have guests here and talk Bigfoot stuff and all that. Oh, that's the other thing that I wanted to bring up. You know, thank you, Diana, because I showed the box with the parts in it, and I was like, there was something else I wanted to talk about. Well, I actually figured it out. See, wives save you all the time. One of the things they're going to be doing very, very shortly is because of the time of the year we're in. Right now we're in the middle of March, and our target subjects are now moving into this particular elevation as they start their trek back up in the springtime. So Charlie Bruner, he's going to be going out with me and do some Bigfoot stuff. I'll probably have Phaedra with me also. She's been wanting to get out and So probably not this, the next video, because I had mentioned we have a crazy thing going on here, but probably the video after that is going to be one of our first Bigfoot excursions. Also have some upgrades on the Humvee I'm working on, and we're going to be going over that. I got some new parts that are going to help out with some stuff and make things a little safer, and I have a few repairs to do, and then we're going to get the Humvee out and start doing some surveys. And we'll start out with, well, we got to do our yearly checkout and inspection and test runs and stuff, and then we'll go from there. So thank goodness we're getting into the spring. The clocks have changed and we're getting ready to actually do something here. We've been waiting for it to stop raining. Actually, today was nice. So anything else that you want to add?
No, not right now. Well, actually, yes.
Oh, okay.
To update you on the store only part, just go on to Norfolk Survivors, our Facebook page, which is now our website. If you go on Google, you see the website, little sign, just hit that. It'll send you straight to Norfolk Survivors Facebook page. I'll update you on there, and I'll also update you on Google. Yelp, not so much, but Google mostly, and look for From the Owner. There's a little section that says From the Owner, and that's where I'll update you there.
Sweet. All right, so, yep, there you go. So that's hanging out with the Mount St. Helens Museum, North Fork Survivors, Cascade Sasquatch Research Organization. Instead of sitting home and watching TV, we're up here supposedly doing some work. Instead, we're robbing the ice cream cabinet.
Yeah.
And we're also gonna do some music while we're doing
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
This room has really good acoustics, and so we play music and Phaedra dances.
I sing to the birds.
So thank you, everybody. This is kind of the precursor too, because we want to live streams. Actually, we want to start doing live streams. Again, I need Charlie for this too. He's got to show me how to do this. Brash Dasher, Charlie Bruner, he just went back to Nebraska. Last I heard from him, he was in Wyoming, and I think, when is he going to be home? Tomorrow?
He is probably tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah, couple days he should be back. So hopefully this weekend he'll be here and we can move on. Charlie, if you're watching this, I apologize because I've got some fun projects for you. I need help with, and so I have some fun things for you. Now, all right, cool. Thank you very much, everybody, and bye-bye for now.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yeah.